What's going on? Tonight's the night. We're finally doing it, and then we can get back to regularly scheduled content. It's me, Know Nothing Attorney. I know nothing, so you can too. Because it's only when we embrace that we know nothing, like how to turn on a ring light, that we can actually learn something. And I'm here to learn. I'm here to learn with you. Tonight we release the first video of the channel. As you can see, I've grown my jobless beard. Not that I'm jobless. Grown my jobless beard just from the amount of work I've been putting into this thing. I even went into the office today looking like this. Surprise. Wow. I didn't know I looked that bad. Aight. So we got some things to do before the video goes out. So we got to wrap those up. First thing. Oh. Hold on. Okay, so first thing is I got really aggravated this morning going through the video again and realizing that the audio is just super inconsistent. Then I went to, as I've said many times on this channel, we have a channel specific organized AI. I've prepared a Claude AI for this channel that we can use live. We don't pretend on this channel that people are not going to use AI. So we're figuring out how to use it effectively, responsibly, ethically, and what to use it for, like learning new skills, like making a YouTube video for the first time and video editing for it. I think the results prove themselves. I'm really proud of the video editing that has been done for this video, and I'm the only one that did any of it. So I didn't know anything about that. Didn't know anything about that at all. And using the help of this AI, I learned a new skill. So I have my StreamReady AI right now working with me to finish up the last steps. And I asked the AI for help on the audio issue and learned there are just simple ways to normalize the audio or level it out across the video. So that is what we're going to do first. Okay. So we want to grab all of my audio. Audio that is me. Nope. Select all of your audio clips. That's me. This is me. Whoa. What is this tiny little thing? Huh. Don't know what it is, but it's there. Wait, that's entirely muted? I guess I'll pick it anyway, just in case. I think this is just a completely unused audio clip. Okay, where's my actual audio clip? That's still used. There we go. Sorry, Lasagna, it's gotta wait until later, baby. I'm finishing up this video. And when I release the video, I'm gonna freaking sign off. I've got too much other stuff to do. That's the holidays for you. And This is me. This. What up? Yeah, live day. Let's go. Not a knot in my stomach or anything. No, not me. Right now I am normalizing audio levels because I learned that there's a simple trick to it. Yay. Okay, this is also me. Yeah. This is me. Me. You can apparently click all of your audio clips and then choose the normalize audio option, and you can set the standard volume you want it to be across all of the audio clips. So this, and this. It's an honor to have you here for this. Okay. And this long one. The other guy's initials. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, he got me those. Okay, so that's consistent speech throughout. And I think there's nothing there. Yep. So this is the next one. But thank you for following up and letting me know that. I was trying to... I figured he would have a photography page somewhere. I couldn't find it. Oh, is this section 2? Oh, gosh. Okay. Article 5. 34 to call, 38 to ratify. Long section of me talking. What's this? Okay, that's me talking. That's me talking. What is this giant? Okay. Whew. So then that's me talking. That's me talking. No! What have I done? I misclicked. Well, this stinks. Ah. I should have just... I'm gonna try it one more time. And then I'll just do it piece by piece. Nope, this is not even the right audio, and I still don't know why this audio is here. There we go. Yep, so we go to Trump, we go to Pence, then we go to me. Where am I? There I am. Then back to me. Me. me, 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 me. Never been so self-centered in my life. Me, 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 me. Eh, eh. What's actually happening during this spot? Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Me. Article 5, Constitutional Convention. Cool. All right, we're done with section 1. Do not misclick again. Where's section 2? Section 3. Expressio unius est exclusio alterius. Yeah, everyone knows that one. Okay. It's dark for some reason. Okay. Then we get to section 4. Uh-huh. This. Oh no, that's way too early for that. Okay. This. Constitutional assumptions. 3 examples of constitutional crises. Okay, what's happening at this part in the video? What's happening at this part in the video? I'm lost, I'm lost, I'm lost. There we go. There we go, back to me. Okay, now this is a Hydra problem. This is a Hydra problem. What is this? I don't know what this audio is. Doesn't look like it is anything, but I'll click it anyway. Okay, and then we got each of these individual constitutional crises and violations. Boop, boop. 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 Boop, boop, boop. I'm booping constitutional crises. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, make sure I don't miss any, because this part of the video is a mess. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Got them all, got them all, got them all. Okay. Next. Okay. Me talking. There's more me talking somewhere. Huh. Is it way down here? Oh, okay. Way down there. Okay, that's me talking. There it is. Right there. Cutting off heads doesn't kill it. I talk consistently through here. Ooh, what is that? Okay, it's nothing. It's good. It's okay. Okay, what's next? Oh boy. Up here somewhere? Yeah. Yeah. Why is the audio so separate from the video? That's weird. Okay. If you say so. Wait, is there something else above the clip? Ah, there it is. Okay. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. Where is my audio? Way back up toward the beginning. Okay, this. This. What happens next? Okay. So audio is going to be way down here probably. Wait. Where am I on video right now? Or audio? Right there. Okay, so this has got to be it. There. Demi Palachek. I don't speak during that part. Thank you, Demi Palachek, for your service. You're a legend. God, what's happening during the video right now? Ah. Okay. That one. Okay. This one. Then Trump talks. Then me. This. Where did I hide the audio? There it is. There. There. Next time, I'm going to be so much more organized. I'm going to put all of my spoken voice tracks on the same line, unless they are going to be talking over each other. I'm going to put music all on the same line, unless they overlap each other. A guy can dream. Okay, what's happening at this point in the video? Ah, the music fades out and we go to section 5. Okay, we're almost there. Yes, Miss Woods. Okay. This is me, 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 this is me. Which means this part is me. Yep. Okay. Tell you what you should be scared of. This is me. Right? Yeah. This is me. Okay, now what? Me on camera. Oh, come on, where is it? Me. Heck, if I were still going to be working on this video after today, I would reorganize my stuff right now. Don't know why it never occurred to me to do that. 38 states to ratify. Okay. Next. Me. Me. Okay. Don't know why I hide the ball from myself so much. Oh, and he's gone. Didn't realize he was gone. Okay. Okay. My anxiety is so high today. Oh, is this Ted Cruz? I do not like them, Sam I am. I did want to try to fix that one more time because that did not sound right. Okay. Lasagna, I need you to chill just a little bit longer, darling. I need you to chill just a little bit longer. I know you've been so fed up with me these past few weeks. Good girl. That's me. Oh. Oh. Yeah, we're almost there. This. 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 That's not me. That's my little all right. And this is all me through to the end. Oh, no, wait. And my little outro. Okay, now right click. No. Oh no. What do I click on? I don't know what to click on. Help. Oh no. Okay. Come on. Okay, tell me how to do it, because I don't see what you're talking about. On the waveform itself. That's not helping. That's not helping. I'm gonna get so irritated. Ah. This sucks. Oh, are they still all they're all still highlighted? Oh my god. Okay. Oh, thank god. Okay, show me normalize audio levels. -14, right? Okay. Mode. ITUR BS 1774. Target level -14. Target level -14. Target loudness. Oh, you can't see my right-click text box. Oh my god. Okay. That. Set level relative or independent. Okay. Here we go. Rad. Okay, B-roll footage. B-roll, 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 B-roll. Okay, Trump. I want that really quiet while I talk over it. That. Okay. Am I missing B-roll? I don't think I'm missing any B-roll. I think next B-roll is Trump saying, I have an article too. I must be missing something, right? Is that really the next audio clip I use? I have an article too. Okay. Demi Palachek. I have an article too. Legally Blonde. There. Bow wow now. Da da da. Bow bow bow. Okay, here's Sam I Am. Where is the bit of Sam I Am? There it is. And I guess that does it for B-roll. I'll go ahead and include the Hamilton bit. Okay, now we'll normalize audio levels again. Leave that. We want this at -16. Normalize. 3, 2, 1, go. What's 3, 2, 1, go? The band? All right, audio tracks or music tracks. That's our music. That's our music. That gets quiet. Doing what part is it quiet? Yeah. Good. It should be quiet then. Man, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Do 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 do. This one. All right, where does this song come in? There. Do 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 do. This one. This one. Okay. All right, got one last audio fix to make, and then we're gonna run through it, see how we feel about it. Da 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 da. Bow, 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 bow. Where is it? Where are we? You go to section 5. It's right here. All right. Stop the music. Pump up the volume. Dance, dance. Okay. The federal government?
I do not like them, Sam, I am.
Bro, that is so loud. That is so loud. Did it get set right? That stinks. That's a good point. I can pick a volume that I like and see what that is.
I like them, Sam, I am.
I
do not like them, Sam, I am.
I mean, when I listened to it in the video, it seemed like it didn't get it, but that sounds like it gets it. Can't believe Ted Cruz ruined that too. Saying, Sam, I am I? Like, I can't, there's no place to pause it.
I do not like them, Sam, I am.
They aren't the rightful holders of American power. This is all so loud. Oh my God. Oh my God. This audio mixing is gonna ruin my evening. Okay, that might be a solution. Is it my audio output that's the problem? Is that it? Sixth January. Ugh. What are you saying? 3, 2, 1, go about releasing it? Because now I've got an audio problem. I've created an audio problem for myself. January. It's so loud. It's so loud. Right? 6th. Ugh. 2021. Is that coming through to you super loud? You want to see something really scary?
If Mike Pence does the right thing, we win the election.
Pursuant to the law, Chapter 1 of Title 3.
This is the closest our Constitution ever came to complete collapse. When one man's conscience saved. Maybe it is just my output. So what if I redo? Or what if I just keep music at the same level? What is this at? What? Okay. Then if I redo 2021. Complete collapse.
Pursuant to the law, Chapter 1 of Title 3.
This is the closest our Constitution ever came to complete collapse. When one man's conscience saved America's claim to the word republic. For a time. Not instant. Okay, don't skip ahead. Let's just do it bit by bit. January 6th, 2021. Laura's favorite part of the video. Get the spaghetti! Of course, that's what we all think of. But that's not where the real action was that day. You want to see something really scary?
If Mike Pence does the right thing, we win the election.
Pursuant to the law, Chapter 1 of Title 3.
This is the closest our Constitution ever came to complete collapse. When one man's conscience saved America's claim to the word republic. For a time. Not institutions, not checks and balances. No, by this moment, those had already failed to protect us. Mike Pence alone spared us by doing the... So what is this at? I think these are all exported from the same place, so they should all be the same, right? Spared us by doing the bare minimum. Counting correctly. I could probably do with being a little bit quieter. Correctly. Cool, cool. I think that's the right volume for that. Despite the risks he knew he would face, he did his constitutional duty instead of going along with a criminal conspiracy to override the people's will with fake electoral I'm gonna get so mad. I'm gonna get so mad. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Fake. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Oh my god. They tried to... I can't. What is this one at? 23.91. Why can't I get to 23.91 on this? I got... What? 24, I guess, is good enough. Despite the risks he knew he would face, he did his constitutional duty instead of going along with a criminal conspiracy to override the people's will with fake electoral votes. Yeah, fake. Yeah, criminal. They tried to get Mike Pence to rely on fraudulent electoral votes to choose the next president unilaterally. But you don't have to listen to me on this one. Listen to the people who took part in the months of scheming. We have the receipts. Uncomfortable. Unsound. Not valid. No good. Illegal. Dangerous for the Republic itself. Treasonous. What the President wanted. Fake. Sorry. Alternative. That was a lot, but most Americans have no idea how close we came. That's why I needed you to understand before you hear the rest. That was almost 5 years ago, and the comeuppance for the people who planned to silently end American democracy? Nothing. While they waited, we caught our breath and did nothing to stop them from trying again. I just can't get consistency with the music levels. January 6th, 2021.
Pursuant to the law, Chapter 1 of Title 3.
This is the closest our Constitution ever came to complete collapse.
Pursuant to the law, Chapter 1 of Title 3. This spared us by doing the bare minimum. His constitutional duty instead of going along with votes. Yeah. Okay, I was happy with the next section. Yep. And the comeuppance for the people who planned to silently end American democracy? Nothing. While they waited, we caught our breath and did nothing to stop them from trying again. And then those same people easily reclaimed the reins of power. The Constitution remains, but as January 6th made clear, it is structurally compromised. And that will be true no matter who we entrust it to.
Get up here.
And the proven persistent threat of a constitutional crisis is itself a constitutional crisis. And there is only one solution when the Constitution becomes the crisis: an Article 5 Constitutional Convention. The Constitution's option for
for rewriting its own rules. A tool for the states to completely remake the federal government without asking its permission. But Article 5 only works if we remember its power, and if we can bind our fates together to wield it.
Ugh.
I'm No Nothing attorney, and I'm here because we need to talk about options we usually ignore because they have a reputation for being too difficult. But there comes a
Too
point when
stinking
too
loud.
difficult has to become merely difficult. And for the US Constitution, this is that point. Constitutional law is a body of law focused on the co-authored definition of a people's rights and the distribution of their joint power. I fell in love with constitutional law because I see it as our attempt to codify our best instincts, to improve our shared existence. That gives me a head start on explaining Article 5, but you don't need a law degree to understand it or use it. Article 5 was designed for the people, not lawyers. We're going to touch on some big ideas today, and some of them deserve their own videos in the future. But for right now, I just need to teach you the basics. Let me show you what Article 5 says. The Congress, on the application of the legislatures of 2/3 of the several states, shall call a convention for proposing amendments, what shall be valid to all intents and purposes
You're a
as part of
doofus.
this Constitution, when ratified by 3/4 of the several states. If you're not keeping score, that's 34 states to call a convention, and 38 to ratify whatever comes out of it. And I mean whatever. Up to and including a complete rewrite of the Constitution. Heck, we've used it to make every major change to the government in American history. Women's right to vote, equal protection under the law, the abolition of slavery. Time and time again, Article 5 has taken the unrealistic and made it reality. There is no limit. The only thing explicitly protected from rewrite is equal representation of the states in the Senate. And when lawyers read law, there's a rule. The intentional inclusion of
Expressio
certain
unius
things
est exclusio
means the
alterius.
intentional exclusion of all others. So when the founders noted only one exception to Article 5's power, the equal representation of the states in the Senate, it meant they intended the tool to be capable of quite literally anything else. And why wouldn't they? That's exactly what they were doing when they wrote it. Using a convention to factory reset their government. Don't forget, our current Constitution is the second one. When the founders saw that the Articles of Confederation were broken, they didn't enshrine the document as untouchable. No. They acknowledged it and replaced it with something better. And make no mistake, our system is broken. I'm going to show you exactly how it's broken, why Article 5 is the only solution, and why a constitutional convention is safer than we might think. Here's how it's supposed to work. The federal government was designed to have limited and separate powers. The courts ensure rights are protected and constitutional limits are upheld. Congress makes federal law. The president executes those laws faithfully, doesn't write them, doesn't ignore them, executes them as directed. Each branch checks the others. That's the design. That's not what we're watching unfold today.
Sonya, no.
Let's look at 3 constitutional crises from recent history. Not hypotheticals, not exaggerations. Real violations of the constitutional order that should terrify every American equally, regardless of political affiliation. As I mentioned at the top, Donald Trump attempted to overturn the results of a Democratic election by substituting states' certified votes with fake ones for himself. while calling them patriots. Donald Trump pardoned approximately 1,500 people who participated in the storming of the Capitol on January 6th, including those that attacked law enforcement officers. Donald Trump demanded the indictment of James Comey, Adam Schiff, and Letitia James for investigating him, despite prosecutors in his own Justice Department finding insufficient evidence. These aren't isolated incidents. They're connected by a pattern, constitutional assumptions that no longer hold. The Constitution assumes that duties will be carried out by honorable civil servants interested in the peaceful transfer of power.
I love you.
That pardons will serve justice, not self-interest. That the exercise of executive power be premised on evidence, not personal grudges. The Constitution was built on gentlemen's agreements, and there are few gentlemen left to maintain it. Together, these executive overreaches reveal what we're really dealing with. This is a Hydra problem. A Hydra has many heads.
Oh, caught something there.
A Hydra.
No.
A Hydra. A Hydra has many heads. A Hydra has many heads, and I've only shown you 3. But the Trump administration is responsible for you 3. But the Trump administration 3. But the
What is that? Just audio static?
shown you 3. But the Trump administration is responsible for
Glad I
dozens
listened
more
through it.
constitutional crises and violations. Seizing congressional appropriations, claiming unilateral authority to end federal programs, blocking congressional seats, dismantling congressionally mandated agencies, deploying federal troops in non-consenting states, politically antagonizing U.S. troops against civilians, politically purging military leadership,
Attempting to deny citizenship.
cruel and unusual punishment,
Extrajudicial
killings, dismantling federal
allowing
oversight,
wealthy
civilians to
politically
gut
purging
agencies,
the administrative
purging
state,
scientists for refusing to support
chilling
false
legal
claims, ignoring
claims,
court orders, demanding oaths of loyalty,
denying
aid to U.S. territories, denying aid to U.S. states, attacking the free press, chilling free speech, purging the press corps, mass disinformation, targeting individuals based on targeting attacks on university funding, attacking state election process, unilateral acts of war, extorting a foreign nation to investigate accepting foreign gifts,
using public office for family profit.
attempting to pay himself with taxpayer dollars, sowing doubt in the electoral process. If you think other presidents have done these things, to the limited extent you're correct, I'm glad you see the problem. And let this be a warning. If you think you're winning on one front, you're probably losing on 100 others. That's what it means to fight a Hydra. And here's the problem with fighting a Hydra. Cutting off heads doesn't kill it. Even if we remove every bad actor tomorrow, even if Trump leaves office, the constitutional holes remain. The blueprint for how to exploit them is now public. Project 2025, for instance, a policy framework designed to maximize executive power, exists with or without Trump. And traditional solutions, voting, protesting, prosecuting, are more important than ever. But they can't fix the underlying structural problems. They can only address symptoms. You can only beat a Hydra by changing the rules of the fight. We can take that lesson straight from Hercules. New rule, no more heads. For instance, if the president shows you that the pardon power can be used to excuse crimes committed to try to keep them in power, then you can make an amendment to take the pardon power away from the president. That's
Where is this clip? Can I brighten it? And I don't know what this means, apparently. It's just going to be a dark video, I guess.
Changing the rules. The point is this: don't play by the monster's rules. Make.
Wait, can I take this into color? Nah, I don't want to fool with this. I don't want to fool with this. Back to it.
That's what Article 5 does. It can close the constitutional vulnerabilities the bad actors exploited, and it can do even more than that. Article 5 changes everything. Let's see what fighting a Hydra looks like in action, using the most extreme possible scenario. First, I want us to take a moment to absorb this quote from Staff Sergeant Demi Palachek of the Illinois National Guard.
If you were activated to the Chicago mission, would you defy orders?
Absolutely. I would definitely say no.
Tell me why.
I love her hair.
I mean, I'm not going to go against my community members, my family, and my culture, my neighbors.
Now imagine the president turns the U.S. military against the American people under some flimsy claim to constitutional authority. The Supreme Court is divided. Congress, paralyzed. Our troops are supposed to reject unconstitutional orders. But their commander-in-chief is claiming supreme authority to interpret the Constitution.
I have an Article 2 where I have the right to do whatever I want as president.
What realistic option do they have to say no? Imagine instead that 38 states ratify an amendment stripping the president of authority to issue orders to their sons and daughters. No more heads. The president. Imagine instead that 38 states ratify an amendment stripping the president of authority to issue orders to their sons and daughters. No more heads. The president can only claim. Imagine instead that 38 states ratify an amendment stripping the president of authority to issue orders to their sons and daughters. No more heads. The president can only claim they have no right to do so. Now 2 sovereigns are claiming superior authority to interpret the Constitution, one of whom gave the other its power in the first place. And more importantly, in this scenario, our troops are no longer isolated. Their state, all the states, have given them a valid competing interpretation they can rely on. They have institutional backing to refuse orders, not by defying the Constitution, but by obeying it as interpreted by the sovereigns who created it. That's teeth. That's real backup. And with 2 powers claiming the loyalty of our defenders, who wins? Take another look at that quote. There is no such thing as a federal community, a federal family, federal culture, or federal neighbors. As much as we've lost sight of it, we are all statespeople at the end of the day. I know where I'd put my money. Article 5 can bring federal power to heel.
Yes, Ms. Woods.
But know nothing, I hear you say. Can't a constitutional convention go off the rails? What if extremists capture it? Shouldn't we be afraid of this option? Let's get that straight right now. No. But I'll tell you what you should be. Shouldn't go off the rails? What if extremists capture it? Shouldn't we be afraid of this option? Let's get that straight right now. No. But I'll tell you what you should be scared of. 5 Supreme Court justices already willing to throw out decades-old rights on a whim, with other rights next in line. Or 1 president already consolidating legislative, judicial, and executive power beyond his office without consequence. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand the concern. Article 5 is frighteningly powerful. What's to stop it from going wrong? Simple math. Check this out. 38 states to ratify. That means it takes more than just radicals to pose any threat. It would take 38 radical states. States whose powers are being taken from them at this moment. Let's test the theory. Can you think of 13 states that would never ratify a radical constitution on either side of the fence? If you were in the blue corner, for instance, did you think of any of these? Red corner? Neither extreme can win. It doesn't...
Right, I forgot about that one.
Neither extreme... Neither extreme can win. It
Don't forget the tail end.
doesn't look so dangerous now, does it? A constitutional convention requires actual negotiation and compromise over some pretty A constitutional convention requires actual negotiation and compromise. A constitutional convention requires actual negotiation and compromise over some pretty existential stuff. Once we get down to the fundamentals of governance, the system, not the outcomes, you'd be surprised how many people you usually disagree with suddenly become very reasonable, regardless of affiliation. Conservatives and liberals, neither one is essentially radical. There are even times we remember how to be neighbors to one another.
Good Lord, I thought these were normalized. Why did that come out so different? So close to the end. We're so close to the end. Where? Where's the line delivery before that? Oh my God. Here?
Essentially radical. There are even times essentially radical. There are even times we remember.
Nudge it up just a little bit.
One is essentially radical. There are even times we remember
Perfect.
how to be neighbors to one another. And let's face it, we are in a very fragile and...
I swear I already fixed this one. I'm gonna get so mad.
Let's face it. And let's face...
No, I fixed this. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Is it on the other end too?
We are in a...
That one was okay. All right. No, we're gonna end up with the freaking bag of candy thing again.
And let's face it.
Ah! Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. If I go the other way... Nope. That goes too far. There's a missing sweet spot here somewhere. So if I move this one 4 frames and move this one 4 frames, I slot it in. How does that look?
times we remember how to be neighbors to one another. And let's face it.
There's the freaking candy. Oh my god.
And let's face it.
It's there for 4 frames. Can I move it 4 more frames and let that fix it?
And let's face
it. It was there for 4 frames. I saw. I swear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more frames. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. That's why.
And let's face it.
Okay, what if I just slow it down just a tad? That'll get us there. Come on. Did we get there? We got there. Okay. It's 5% slower.
And let's face it. We are in a very...
And then this one, I wanted to zoom.
Very fragile and possibly brief moment. Very fragile and possibly brief moment where your historical political enemies, they stand to be your allies. Rational people on both sides want the madness to stop. We may not get another chance like this. A window where both sides see the system is broken and want structural change. We need to use it and trust each other to take our power back from the radical elements abusing it. And the best place to build that trust is in our local communities, because that's where real power lies.
At this point, I'm over this video.
If you pull back the
I just
curtain
want to be done.
yourself and the government, you'll see that states are just collections of local communities. Our communities. We have real power there. And if you walk away from this video with just one idea, let it be this. An idea that captures the very spirit of the Article 5 Constitutional Convention. The American federal government is nothing more than a convenient shared fiction of the several states. And when it ceases to be convenient, the states may replace it with something that is convenient. That's right. The president, the federal government,
I do not like them, Sam I am.
They aren't the rightful holders of American power. They are agents, custodians, and when the states demand they return it, it is no longer theirs to withhold. So look to the states. It is much easier for us to wield power when it is close at hand. And if we can find the strength to move these individual United States together, there is no end to what we can achieve. Hear me out. So far, I've only talked about the things we need Article 5 to stop. But there's so much forward-thinking good it could do that we could never do without it. The obvious. Federal restraints, clarification of rights, reorganization. Sure. But what about other things almost all of us can agree on? Congressional term limits, judicial term limits, age limits for federal office, an end to congressional stock trading, real anti-gerrymandering standards, campaign finance reform. Do you think the people in power now will just give you those? With Article 5, you don't need them to. And what about some other possibilities that are likely impossible without a convention? Personal data ownership, representation for Americans in DC and Puerto Rico, positive rights, ranked choice voting. With a constitutional convention, not only are these things possible, they're suddenly tame and approachable. The things we already agree on become achievable. And the power to make it happen is closer than you think. In your state legislature, in your community, in you. Article 5 doesn't...
Didn't like that transition.
In...
What was wrong with it? There was nothing weird there. Ah, there it is. There it is. So let's just scoot this forward. Does this one mess up now? Nope, that's clean.
In you.
Perfect.
Article 5 doesn't have to be a distant dream. It's a tool the founders meant for us to use.
Oh,
and
it's
it's
gonna be
long
loud. This is
past
gonna be
time we
super
take
loud.
up on it.
Oh, all right, it's good.
All right. Let me get personal for a minute. I'm not pitching something quick or easy. I have no illusions about that. Realistically, we're talking years, a decade, more. But we're facing what may be a very long, hard road ahead of us. And we have two choices. Get dragged down that road kicking and screaming, or start building our off-ramp now. So here's what I propose. Consider whether you would do the work to protect what matters to you. For me, that's my daughter and the world I want her to inherit.
Where's the music track? There, okay.
Now ask yourself, would you be willing to do that work for a decade? Good. Now never think about that decade again, because you need this tomorrow. So today, you work. Today, and today, and today. A month ago, I had no equipment, no platform, knew exactly one of my neighbors. So I made myself this promise. Every day I can, I build community. And every day, even when I can't, I do something to pursue this goal. And I know that sounds tough. You have a lot going on. And if you're anything like me, you're scared, angry, exhausted. Don't do that alone. Let me not do that alone with you. Because we're building this together. And don't stop with me. You don't need special qualifications. Just talk to your neighbor. Build community, because that's the first thing that Article 5 needs. And I know that sounds weird today, but most people want to connect. Many have just forgotten how. So just start there. And in a future video, I'll tell you how we get from there to the convention. If you want to know just one piece, something I'm calling the Annapolis Initiative, after the 1786 convention where the states coordinated before drafting the Constitution. And And I think it only needs something like 26 states, not 34. Want to know how that many states can make a difference? Subscribe. Join the Discord in the channel description. Join a live stream and tell me why I'm wrong about any of this. Share the video, because we're building this together, and that means I need you too. I'm no nothing attorney, and as you will always hear me say, I'm proud of you. I don't need to know you for that to be real. You deserve to hear it, because life is hard. It's always been hard, and it always will be hard. And the way you face every day the way you do is remarkable.
So stay remarkable. And I'll see you at the convention. See you next time. Special thanks.
Thanks for being here for my first video. I didn't know a thing about any of this when I started. Editing, streaming,
Oh.
so it's been a learning experience, and I have some people to thank. I couldn't have chosen a harder goal to pursue.
Oh my god. Bye, Da Vinci. Da Vinci, you always do this.
But also
Jeez. And there's NetDad's attribution.
being here for my
Special thanks to NetDad. Where is that freaking music track? Yeah. Thank you. God dang.
Thanks for being here for my first video. I didn't know a thing about any of this when I started. Editing, streaming, any of that. So it's been a learning experience, and I have some people to thank. I couldn't have chosen a harder goal to pursue, but I refuse to let that make this miserable. This channel is going to be about serious work and having fun while we do it. Constitutional education, sure, but also community, conversation, maybe some chaos. We are building the plane while we fly it. I don't have all the answers, and that's kind of the point. There's a lot we've been putting up with our whole lives. Things that can and should end with us. So I hope you'll join me and help write that future. Because no one will do it until someone decides to. And that can be us. I'm streaming every day while I build this community. So come argue with me. Come tell me I'm wrong. Come give me ideas. Come be part of something. I'll see you in the Discord. And I'll see you at the convention. Stay remarkable.
That's a video. I'm calling it. Wait, no, there was one last thing. I want to look at Ted Cruz one more time. Ted Cruz always ruining things. Always ruining things. Can you not ruin this, Ted? Can you not ruin this, Ted? Where? Farther? Oh my god. Where is it? What is this? No, farther back. Wait, what the fuck? Uh-huh.
Longer.
There we go. Ah, found you. Okay. Zoom.
The federal government?
I do not like them, Sam I am.
Sam. Can we drop off harder? I really don't want to capture that.
I am. Sam I am.
They aren't.
I think I got it. I think I did it.
I do not like them, Sam I am.
They aren't.
Perfect. That's
rightful
good enough for me.
holders of American power.
That's a complete video. Okay. What do we do now? Okay, we export it. I can't do a colon. Render it. Okay. That took way too long, but we only got a couple steps left before we publish. Okay. Give me my task list, boss. Okay, thumbnail. Thumbnail. Let's go to Canva. No. I don't see a freaking option to delete it. Where is delete this thing? I want to delete this thing. Okay, sure. That's horrible. Please? Thank you. Don't know why that was so hard. How do I actually move the text box? No. Thank you. How am I supposed to move this thing? Position, thank you. Why are we making this so hard, man? Why are we making this so hard? Why can't I just click and drag? No, not 370, 270. Bro, I'll fight you. Oh, okay. Hey, I love that. Wow, very cool. Position. Yep, and I think if I make it big enough. Oh, you can click and drag. Thank you. My God. Okay, and let's get my video up and find a good image of myself. What? Oh, it's not done yet. Whatever, I can find a different one. Here we go.
January 6th, 2021.
Find me an image of myself.
I'm No Nothing attorney, and I'm here because we need to talk about options we usually ignore because they have a reputation for being too difficult. But there comes a point when too difficult has to become merely difficult. There's a rule calling many heads, and there's this moral process. Next president, unilaterally. They tried to get Mike Pence to rely on fraudulent electoral votes to choose the next president unilaterally. But you don't have to listen to me on this one. Let's just get straight right now. President already consolidated. Get straight right now. No. But I'll tell you what you should be scared of. Get straight right now. No. But I'll tell you what you should. Straight right now. No. But I'll tell you what you
Okay, upload a picture. How do I do that? How do I upload? There we go. Hey, stop it. Okay, undo that. Go to this layer, bring to front. Well, now that is just frustrating. Stop. Ah. Can I add the graphic to that? There we go. That's what I needed. Okay, I can get rid of this. Trash it. I said trash it. This is what I need a torn edge on. Or do I need both? No, don't like the picture now. Good. Be scared. Five Supreme Court justices already.
Can you stop?
President.
Dang.
That's straight right now. President. All president. All that's straight right now. No. But I'll tell you what you should be scared.
How about that? $11:33. We're gonna get there. Okay. Loads. Hey, what do I? There. Ah! Too big. Hey, now wait. Where did the paper go? I don't want to delete that. Thank you. Okay, now if we add this tear element here, rotate it. Uh-huh. Cool. Okay, now if I click on this and I add a tear to it. What? I just said flip. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da.
Hmm. Is my browser even up? No, hasn't even been up the whole time. Man. Hmm. Okay, let's just try something else here. No. Let's get the actual Constitution in here. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Okay, if we start this with upload. Now let's add the tear. I don't like the look of this font. Back to font suggestions. Impact Anton. Oswald.
Passion 1? Ugh, I hate that too. I hate it. It's all... What about non-bold? Oh, that is... Oh. No. That one doesn't exist. Oh. Let's size this down a little bit. Maybe we can actually see what we're working with. Okay. That looks like the right vibe. Do-do-do-ba. All right, thumbnail.
do I do? What do I do? How do I... Okay. Is that the right Discord? Let's check the channel. XDEW4WSYYS. Yeah, just added a thing onto the end of it there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, don't include that. Okay, I need timestamps. Where am I looking? There we go. Huh? Did Da Vinci break? Da Vinci, did you break? Oh my god, Da Vinci. Come on, man. Come on, man. Okay. Okay. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not tool. What is it called? Task manager. My mind's blanking. Bro. Thank you. About time. My God. Well, that's a good sign.
I do not like them, Sam I am.
They aren't. Okay. Let's go back and try to do it again. Article 5. When the Constitution becomes the crisis. Copy.
I need to create a Substack account. Hey, you don't need to see that. Has that not been up the whole time? My God. Wow. Oh my God. What? Oh, I guess I did it then. Okay. Okay, do I have a video? Video? Timestamps. January 6th, ex-president, unilaterally. And the come up Constitution. I'm no nothing attorney. 5 only works if we remember its power, and if we can bind our fates together to wield it. I just need to teach you the basics. Let me show you what Article 5 says. It's those laws to work. No mistake to work. The federal to work. To work. To work. No mistake.
You're an ass.
Our system is broken.
Fine.
I'm going to show you exactly how it's broken, why Article 5 is the only solution, and why a constitution
Looks like somebody jumped in for a second.
safer than we might think. Here's how it's broken, why Article 5 is the only solution, and why a constitutional convention is safer than we might think.
803.
Here's how it's military
By orders.
in action. Our troops vote. People, get straight right now. No, our troops are no longer. The president vote. People at the end of the vote. There is no such thing as a federal community, a federal family, federal culture, or federal neighbors. As much as we've lost sight of it, we are all statespeople at the end of the day. I know where I'd put my money. Article 5 can bring,
federal power to heal. Dang, that section's over 8 minutes long.
is convenient. Individual United give you those. But we're facing, and it's long past
Why?
time we take them up on it. 22, 27. Okay. Got my title. Thumbnail. Thumbnail's good. Okay, and just my tags and my pinned comment. Okay, I need to freaking sign into my Discord on my phone. Okay. Okay, switch. Okay. Well, crap. Could have sworn I saved that document. Wait. Ah. Wait, well, then where is that saved? Okay. Okay. Which of these could it possibly be? Hmm. Oh, brother. What is my Discord password? What is my Discord password? Why can't I remember my Discord password? Bro, okay. Reset your password, I guess. Email does not exist. Is it proton.me? Oh my god. There we go. Another password? What do you mean? What? What? What's happening? What do you mean verify with a password? What? What password are you asking me to verify with? Okay, on my Discord. Cool. Okay, that part's done. Video elements. Checks. Where do I put tags? Invisibility. Public. Okay. I don't see where to set tags. Show more? Oh, that, okay. Show more other stuff. Okay, I wouldn't say that it looks like I'm making Reese Witherspoon say something she's not. Hello? Um, what else? Probably don't want to do that. English.
say free use? Fair use. Sure. Okay. Some politics. I think we're done. I think that's it. It's over. It's finished. Did I do everything? No. No, 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 no. Almost shared the wrong Discord. Okay. Oh yeah, the pinned comment. I forgot. Where's my pinned comment? Okay, here we go. I can't freaking believe it, man. (2021) Of course, that's what we all think of. But that's not where the real action was that day. You want to see something really scary?
If Mike Pence does the right thing, we win the election.
Pursuant to the law, Chapter 1 of Title 3.
This is the closest our Constitution ever came to complete collapse. When one man's conscience saved America's claim to the word republic. For a time. Not institutions, not checks and balances. No, by this moment, those had already failed to protect us. Mike Pence alone spared us by doing the bare minimum. Counting correctly. Despite the risks he knew he would face, he did his constitutional duty instead of going along with a criminal conspiracy to override the people's will with fake electoral votes. Yeah, fake. Yeah, criminal. They tried to get Mike Pence to rely on fraudulent electoral votes to choose the next president unilaterally. But you don't have to listen to me on this one. Listen to the people who took part in the months of scheming. We have the receipts. Uncomfortable. Unsound. Not valid. No good. Illegal. Dangerous for the Republic itself. Treasonous. What the president wanted. Fake. Sorry. Alternative. That was a lot, but most Americans have no idea how close we came. That's why I needed you to understand before you hear the rest. That was almost 5 years ago, and the comeuppance for the people who planned to silently end American democracy? Nothing. While they waited, we caught our breath and did nothing to stop them from trying again. And then those same people easily reclaimed the reins of power. The Constitution remains, but as January 6th made clear, it is structurally compromised. And that will be true no matter who we entrust it to. And the proven persistent threat of a constitutional crisis is itself a constitutional crisis.
And there is only one solution when the Constitution becomes the crisis: an Article 5 Constitutional Convention. The Constitution's option for rewriting its own rules. A tool for the states to completely remake the federal government without asking its permission. But Article 5 only works if we remember its power, and if we can bind our fates together to wield it. I'm Know Nothing attorney, and I'm here because we need to talk about options we usually ignore because they have a reputation for being too difficult. But there comes a point when too difficult has to become merely difficult. And for the US Constitution, this is that point. Constitutional law is a body of law focused on the co-authored definition of a people's rights and the distribution of their joint power. I fell in love with constitutional law because I see it as our attempt to codify our best instincts, to improve our shared existence. That gives me a head start on explaining Article 5, but you don't need a law degree to understand it or use it. Article 5 was designed for the people, not lawyers. We're going to touch on some big ideas today, and some of them deserve their own videos in the future. But for right now, I just need to teach you the basics. Let me show you what Article 5 says. The Congress, on the application of the legislatures of 2/3 of the several states, shall call a convention for proposing amendments, what shall be valid to all intents and purposes as part of this Constitution, when ratified by 3/4 of the several states. If you're not keeping score, that's 34 states to call a convention, and 38 to ratify whatever comes out of it. And I mean whatever. Up to and including a complete rewrite of the Constitution. Heck, we've used it to make every major change to the government in American history. Women's right to vote, equal protection under the law, the abolition of slavery. Time and time again, Article 5 has taken the unrealistic and made it reality. There is no limit. The only thing explicitly protected from rewrite is equal representation of the states in the Senate. And when lawyers read law, there's a rule. The intentional inclusion of certain things means the intentional exclusion of all others. So when the founders noted only one exception to Article 5's power, the equal representation of the states in the Senate, it meant they intended the tool to be capable of quite literally anything else. And why wouldn't they? That's exactly what they were doing when they wrote it, using a convention to factory reset their government. Don't forget, our current Constitution is the second one. When the founders saw that the Articles of Confederation were broken, they didn't enshrine the document as untouchable. No, they acknowledged it and replaced it with something better. And make no mistake, our system is broken. I'm going to show you exactly how it's broken, why Article 5 is the only solution, and why a constitutional convention is safer than we might think. Here's how it's supposed to work. The federal government was designed to have limited and separate powers. The courts ensure rights are protected and constitutional limits are upheld. Congress makes federal law. The president executes those laws faithfully, doesn't write them, doesn't ignore them, executes them as directed. Each branch checks the others. That's the design. That's not what we're watching unfold today. Let's look at 3 constitutional crises from recent history. Not hypotheticals, not exaggerations. Real violations of the constitutional order that should terrify every American equally, regardless of political affiliation. As I mentioned at the top, Donald Trump attempted to overturn the results of a Democratic election by substituting states' certified votes with fake ones for himself. While calling them patriots, Donald Trump pardoned approximately 1,500 people who participated in the storming of the Capitol on January 6th, including those that attacked law enforcement officers.
Okay, and with that, I'm gonna sign off. Wait, I had another viewer come in? Oh my god. Oh, okay. Officially finished. The video's done. It's out there. It's released. I can't believe it. It's crazy. So with that, I'm gonna sign off, and I'm gonna just breathe. Okay. Thanks for sticking in, whoever you are, if you ever see this random corner of the internet. I'm Know Nothing Attorney. I know nothing, so you can too, and I've just proven that you can learn something. Because it's only when we embrace the fact that we know nothing that we can actually learn. And as always, I'm proud of you. I don't need to know you for that to be real. You deserve to hear it. Because life is hard. It's always been hard and always will be hard. But the way you face every day the way you do is remarkable. So stay remarkable, and I'll see you at the convention. See you next time, and next video.